Hey there everyone, it's Yat Kean here from Training Ground. So are you in 2024 looking for a compact flagship smartphone? If you do, then I have this device, which is the Xiaomi 14. I think this is definitely one of the, if not the best compact flagship smartphone in 2024. Why? Let's find out more. Let's go! So let's start off things with the design on this Xiaomi 14. So if you love flat display with flat sides and also slight curve at the back, then you're going to love this Xiaomi 14. And in terms of official figure of the size, its height is only 152.8 millimeter and the width is only 71.5 millimeter. And in terms of thickness, it's just only 8.2 millimeter. This thing is also light, 193 gram. And in terms of durability, this guy here is also has IP68 rating, so you don't have to fear about durability and compactness on this device because it ticks the boxes right here. And for long-term ergonomics, gripping this phone is quite awesome. You don't really feel the weight of the device, to be honest, and it's easily to pocket into your pants, your pouches, your bag, or even into your hand. If you love to grab your phone wherever you go, yeah, it's very convenient with this Xiaomi 14 design. So if you really need a lot of horsepower in a compact flagship size, Xiaomi 14 definitely will not disappoint you because it's equipped with the latest Qualcomm's flagship chipset, which is the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 and paired along with 12 gigs of RAM. For internal storage, Malaysia has two variants. One is the 256GB ROM and the other one is 512 gigs ROM. Now, if you're someone who loves to keep a lot of stuffs in your smartphone, I highly suggest you to get the 512GB model so you can use it even much more longer as you keep all your photos, your music, your videos, all your memories inside this smartphone for a longer ownership. Yeah. Now, the internal specification here is quite good for any task you want to throw into it, be it for productivity, content creation. Yes, you can shoot 8K videos with this device and mobile gaming as well. So if you want to render videos on the go, it is capable to render 4K 30 frames per second videos without any issue. And for those who love to play a lot of mobile gaming, this device definitely nails it without any issue, especially game titles such as Genshin Impact. At the highest settings, 60 frames per second, not a problem, doesn't even sweat a bit. One more thing for the performance part, Xiaomi 14 out of the box comes with Xiaomi's HyperOS and also Android 14 as well. Now, if you're someone that values entertainment on the go right in your hands, the Xiaomi 14 won't disappoint you in the display and audio category. Let's start with the display. So it's actually rocking a 1.5K 6.36 inches AMOLED display, and it's actually using LTPO panel, meaning it will refresh the rate from 1 to 120Hz refresh rate. And also this AMOLED display has a peak brightness up to 3000 nits. That is amazing. And when you need to, listen to music or watching videos, there's a stereo speaker setup over here. So the stereo speakers here is supporting Dolby Atmos, high-res and high-res wireless as well. So let's go and check out the sample for the display and audio right now. So as you can see, the display and the volume right now is at the maximum settings. Okay, so let's go. Let's play the sample. A sample review unit of the Xiaomi 14 in Malaysia. So we are just going to quickly check out this review unit. Okay, so mine here is the 512 GB. So I do think that the display and the audio from the Xiaomi 14 will suit most general users, unless you're someone that is so used with the large screen, then you might not be considering this device. Now let's talk about the cameras on this Xiaomi 14. For me, I think it has a really interesting triple rear camera setup over here, because it features a 50 megapixel main camera, a 50 megapixel floating telephoto camera, and also a 50 megapixel ultra wide camera. And on the front, you have a 32 megapixel selfie camera. So let's talk about the photography experience on this Xiaomi 14. So Xiaomi 14 still continues the collaboration with Leica, and this device actually offers two Leica artistic style for your photography, Leica Vibrant and Leica Authentic. If you like to shoot in natural colors, go for Leica Authentic. For me, I like Leica Vibrant because it amps up the contrast and saturation. So all my samples here are being shot with Leica Vibrant. So let's start with the main camera. Now the main camera definitely takes the best photos regardless of the lighting condition. Bright daylight shots, most of the time it will nails it without any problem. Even for low light situation, the main camera still nails it exceptionally well. But if things are really getting much more tougher, there is always night mode to assist you to enhance the photo quality for this Xiaomi 14, and you really don't notice much noise when you're using night mode. And night mode is available for all the cameras on the system itself. For the 50 megapixel ultra wide camera on this Xiaomi 14, it is excellent to shoot a group photo or landscape scenario because it can shoot at 115 degrees field of view. So you can really capture a lot of details in one ultra wide photo shot on this Xiaomi 14. However, I do recommend you to shoot in good lighting condition because in low light situation, it do suffer a little bit of noise. Meanwhile, for the 50 megapixel floating telephoto camera, it takes exceptionally great 3.2x optical zoom shots, provided if you are shooting with good lighting condition. Because in low light condition, I do notice it does tend to suffer a little bit. And if you're someone that loves to punch in the digital zoom with the telephoto camera, I would highly suggest you to keep it around 10 times digital zoom. Because anything way above 10 times digital zoom, I notice the photo quality just not so great to share on your social media. Also, the floating telephoto camera here acts as a super macro camera, which is awesome if you love to take close-up photos on a subject, especially like flowers, food, you name it, it delivers great super macro photos. And for the 32 megapixel selfie camera, it takes good selfie photos. Not only that, if you love to take group selfie photos, it can do 0.8x photos as well. Now, I do recommend you, if you want to shoot in low light condition, make sure there is at least some light source. Otherwise, you will do notice there are some noises occurring in your low light selfie photos. And for videography, this Xiaomi 14 is perfect for the content creators. Why? Because it can actually shoot up to 8K 24 frames per second on the main camera only. But if you're someone who are capturing a lot of content in 4K, all the cameras, yes, front and rear, can shoot up to 4K 60 frames per second. Perfect for the 4K content creators. Now, let's talk about the video quality. For the main camera, because it can shoot also videos in Dolby Vision, so it definitely, hands down, there will be not much of an issue capturing videos from the main camera, be it in bright sunlight area or in a little bit low light situation. As for the ultra wide camera, I would highly recommend you to make sure to shoot in areas that have properly lit area, because if you're shooting in something, let's say low light situation, you will do notice there will be some noises occurring. Same goes for the telephoto camera as well. You do notice that in properly lit area, it will perform exceptionally well. And if you need to zoom in a little bit, again, don't zoom in too much. I do notice the telephoto camera don't really like to do a lot of digital zoom for video recordings. And the video quality for the front-facing camera is quite good and is quite perfect for those who are always capturing vlog. However, again, I do highly recommend you to shoot in properly lit area with the selfie camera, because also in low light situation you will going to see there are some noises and artifacts as well. The built-in mics on this Xiaomi 14 for video recording is also impressive. You definitely can hear the vocals much more clarity and quite clear as well. So go and have a listen with this sample video. Hey there folks, so it's Yat Kean here from Training Ground. Yes, so currently at the TSI Arena Sports Center. So I'm here actually to test out the PUBG Mobile special meal collaboration with the Me Time. Yes. Last but not least, let's talk about the battery performance on this Xiaomi 14. So it's actually rocking a 4610 milliamp battery, which going to last you throughout the day. However, depending on your usage. If you're someone like me, constantly shooting a lot of 4K videos, snapping a lot of photos, browsing social medias, or maybe perhaps heavily mobile gaming with the device, I would say that you might need to charge it somewhere in the early evening or slightly earlier as well. Now, when you need to charge it, you don't have to worry because it is actually supports 90 watt wired hypercharge. Yes, and also 50 watt wireless hypercharge. So you don't have to worry about the charging this device, because if you use the included 90 watt adapter charger from Xiaomi, you can charge it back to 100% within 31 minutes. And if you are using wireless charge, that would take 46 minutes to 100%. However, make sure you have to use the wireless hypercharge and also the wired hypercharge products from Xiaomi. So I want to give my final verdict for this Xiaomi 14 review. In Malaysia, this device is actually priced at 3,499 ringgit Malaysia for the 256GB model, and for the 512GB model, you will need to fork out 3,799 ringgit Malaysia. What is being offered here is truly one of the best balanced, compact, flagship smartphone in 2024. And if you are someone valuing mobile photography and videography in a compact size, it also ticks that box as well. Now, don't get me wrong, I know there are some people wants the best camera, the largest battery size, the largest display. Then this is not the device for you. There is other devices such as the Xiaomi 14 Ultra. But for those who just want a compact flagship device in 2024, this is it. So simple to recommend it. And for recommendation, who should be buying it, I highly recommend it for content creators and mobile gamers as well, because with its performance here, it definitely can meet up with all your demanding tasks as a content creator and mobile gamer as well. With that, I'm going to give my final rating. I'll give it a solid 9 out of 10 for this Xiaomi 14. Ticks many boxes, nothing much to be complaining, unless you are someone that just really need the best of the best flagship specifications. If you don't, this is the device to go and get it. So, yep, that's my review for the Xiaomi 14. A special shout out thanks to Xiaomi Malaysia for providing this loan review unit for review purposes. However, there's no cash compensation. Therefore, whatever I'm saying here is without any creative input or final approval is actually needed for it. And they are actually watching it at the same time with the audience. Therefore, hopefully you guys are aware of that. So if you love this review and still new to the YouTube channel, please go ahead and subscribe to it and follow us on the social media. Last but not least, head to the website, go and read all the news articles. And I'm Yat Kean here from Trend Ground. I'm gonna bow to you guys. And I'll see you guys on the next content, alright? Ciao.